Hi Capricorn, this is Eileen with your April 2020 Psychic Tarot card reading. Now you've got some different trends going on here. You've got some challenges, but you're showing some really good cards here that are going to help you to overcome the challenges and move on to a much stronger position in your life. That's the overall picture I'm looking at here to start with. Now this is a general reading, so some of these cards may resonate with you while others do not. If I'm doing a private reading, then I'm just focusing in on your circumstances, and I am reading the meanings of the cards as well as tuning in on a psychic level. The first card you have is the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles is indicating that some Capricorns might be feeling like there's not enough money to go around, like times are difficult right now. And of course, a lot of people are going through that at this time too. So this is a passing thing. This is not permanent. This is a temporary situation that you're going through. It's challenging. It might be lowering for some people that have this Five of Pentacles energy. It might lower your self-esteem, your self-confidence, where you don't feel as good about yourself as you should. And there are alternatives for you that can get you out of this situation. That's what I'm looking at here. I'm feeling for some of you also, this is tied in with a relationship matter where possibly you're separating or separated or divorced, and maybe your money has been more difficult because of that. And then also what I'm getting, there is going to be, for some Capricorns that are experiencing this in April, there's going to be someone extending a hand to you. This could be a job offer, or it could be a romantic situation where someone is interested in you romantically and they don't care how much money you have in your bank account. They're going to see what's inside of you, the quality person that's inside of you. The message with this card for me is the more you can build up your self-confidence again, get your strength back, and make up your mind that you can overcome any challenge you want. Because the more you're in line with the law of attraction, I always mention the law of attraction, the more that will help you. And because you don't need to be in this situation for long. That's the big message I'm getting. You have the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is going to give you really good mental capabilities in the month of April, where you can see, cut through the fog. So if you're in some situation that you're not sure what's going to happen, what's going to be unfolding, you're going to have very sharp intellect skills in the month of April to help you to see through to what's real. Just cut through the fog to make good decisions for yourself about your life. So this is a good card to have alongside this Five of Pentacles. And I am seeing some other little trends here. You've got the Four of Pentacles underneath, and Four of Pentacles is about worrying about money also. So the two of these being together, it's kind of reinforcing that feeling of lack, of scarcity. And then over here, under this Ace of Swords, Seven of Swords, this is about someone trying to cheat you or steal from you. But with this Ace of Swords energy, this is going to help you to see through that and cut through that nonsense, whoever that is you're dealing with. So you'll be able, hopefully, to put a stop to that, or not allow it to happen to begin with, or just be more on guard. Next card you have is Page of Wands. Relate to the to the fire signs of Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. They also relate to the area of work, career, progress, action. The Page of Wands is saying you're going to get some good news in the month of April related to work, money, your career, something along those lines. It's going to be good news for you. So this is a good card, especially in light of having the Five of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, feeling like you've just got to hold on real tight. So the Page of Wands is going to be delivering some kind of good news to you, or maybe actually delivering a check or money to you or something. So this is a real good card to have in your favor with some challenging things that you're dealing with. Now also the Page of Wands, if you're dealing with a page as a person, Typically, the pages are younger people. They might be in their 20s or maybe 30ish. If you are in that age bracket, like 20s, 30ish, this could represent a new person coming into your life that could possibly turn into a romantic relationship for you. This person might be of the fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I have a lot of that in their chart since it's the wands. And pretty honest, down to earth, nice looking person, attractive, intelligent, well balanced. So this could be someone that you could enjoy some good conversation with. And if nothing else, it might be a nice friendship for you, whether or not it turns romantic. So, and that's if, like I said, if you're in that young age bracket, like if you're in your 20s or 30ish or something. Next card you have is Seven of Cups. Now the cups relate to the water signs, and they relate to love and feelings and romance. And the Seven of Cups is saying you might be in a bit of a dreamy mood in the month of April, especially where romance is concerned. You might not be seeing things clearly in the romantic department. It's a good thing you have the Ace of Swords here too, so maybe you can use some of that Ace of Swords energy to cut through this fog here, because this is about illusions and not seeing things clearly. So what you might be tempted to do in the month of April, if you are single and wondering about different people, you might be looking at different people and thinking, I wonder if that person's right for me, or maybe it's that person that's right for me. You could possibly make assumptions about someone that are totally inaccurate. Like if someone's good looking, you tend to want to assign really good traits to that person because you want them to be a good quality person because you're attracted to them. So you got to be careful of those kind of tendencies to make assumptions of people being more together or more honest or just a better match for you than what they might turn out to be. Now, I do see some romance going on for some Capricorns here in April. I do feel you will have some romantic attention being given to you, and it's real. This person really is interested in you. They're having fun. They want to get to know you better. They want to spend time with you. I just feel somebody smiling, and they've got a sunny disposition, and they really want to spend time around you, and there's nothing secretive or nothing deceptive going on. I feel like whatever you see of this person, that's pretty much who they are. That's for somebody, and then, or maybe several of you, I'm not sure. And then someone else, you might be involved. I feel like for someone else, there's a relationship that's ongoing, and it's kind of it's very passionate, but it can be destructive. It's more destructive than productive is what I'm getting. It's or more destructive than constructive, I guess I should say. It's damaging to both of you emotionally. So this is someone you've been around. This is someone you've been involved with over maybe the last, I don't know if it's several months or longer. So the two of you have gotten very familiar with one another, but there's too much heated arguments. At one time it may have been passion, but it's turned into angry arguments. So that might be one person I'm looking at there, but it's too uncomfortable. It's not something to stick with. I don't feel like that's gonna, I don't know, it would require a whole lot of change for both of you for that to work. It's not good. It might be better to have a separation for a while. That might be one person I'm seeing in that card. I don't know, but you know who you are, whoever that applies to. But I feel like you're better off splitting up, at least temporarily, for both of you to cool off. That's what I feel like, and reevaluate, and then make decisions if you're both willing to make certain changes and that sort of thing to get back together. Next card you have is a Star card. This is a major arcana destiny card. And right under this, you have the Emperor card, another major arcana, strong energy of success card. I love this. So the Star wants to guide you to healing your life, whether you've had financial problems, relationship matters, health problems, whatever it is, the Star wants to provide healing. The healing energy. The Star wants to guide you to a better way of life, to healing your whole life so you can live a happy, good quality life, that you feel free. It's a sense of freedom I'm getting here. like freedom that you're making enough money to live a comfortable life, freedom that you've got your health so you can enjoy all the activities that you should be enjoying and be active, freedom just to enjoy yourself and not be worrying about money and worrying about other problems and issues from people. That's what I'm getting here, that a lot of Capricorns, this is what you're supposed to have, and the star wants to guide you to this. You might already be there now, but if you're not, be open, be listening to, following your intuition for any kind of changes you might need to make or adjustments on your path in life, because this is what the star wants for you. This is what the universe wants for you. But you have to align yourself with this new, better way of life. If you're bogged down, worrying or fearful, by the way, don't be listening to the news all day long, because if you're not fearful in the morning, you'll be full of anxiety and stress and a certain amount of fear by the end of the night. So I mean, really, it's good to check in the morning, check in the evening, check your local news and get away from it and detach, focus on things that make you happy, focus on your plans, your projects, your goals, whatever it is you can focus on for your life that lifts your spirits and makes you feel a sense of moving forward on your plans and goals. If nothing else, catch up on your sleep and exercise and healthy eating and stuff like that. But the star energy is here for you in April. So this is a very strong, good influence for your life. And I was talking about this Four of Pentacles. This is about feeling like, okay, I've worked hard for whatever money I have. I've got to be careful. I don't want to squander my money. And you might tend to put yourself on a very, very tight budget, and you're feeling like, oh, I just got to hold on tight and hold my breath kind of feeling. That's not in line with the law of attraction. With the law of attraction, yes, you want to be sensible. You want to try to save money and not spend unwisely, and think about what you're doing and how you're spending your money, etc. However, you need to feel relaxed and free and confident, like there is no shortage. And again, you turn on the news, you go to your supermarket, you see and hear a whole different story because of panic and fear. So you need to detach from that. And Capricorns are very strong people. I think of Capricorns as being very solid, strong. I would want to guess that the Capricorns are probably less likely to be caving into the fear. That's my guess on that, just knowing about how Capricorns are. So, but still, you might be extra cautious right now, and being cautious is smart, but at the same time, loosen up a little bit, learn more about the law of attraction, where you feel a sense of freedom, like you're prosperous. You're going to continue to be prosperous, because the truth is, no matter what kind of economy you have, there's always people suffering. There's always people who are prosperous. No matter how bad things get, you can be in the worst recession or whatever. Somebody's making money. Somebody's doing well, and then others may not be. So you want to be on the good side of things. So it's a good time to be, assuming and making plans for your prosperity, even if you've got to tweak things along the way and make some changes for yourself and for your plans, because you can find a way. Capricorns are besides being very hardworking, they're very wise, intelligent people too. So now one other thing I want to say. This is one of your cards, the Pentacles. So because the Pentacles are for Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Now this could be, for some Capricorns, this could be a romantic interest for you, okay? It could be someone you're married to. Well, if you're married to this person, then you know how things are. But if you're engaged or dating this person, and because this is a very solid person, as a person, this Four of Pentacles character, this person's laying a solid foundation. They work hard. They're making money. They're going to continue to make money. They're going to do well over their lifetime and have a good home, a good quality life. They want to have a good quality, happy family. Everybody been in good shape, taken care of, because that's the way they are. However, if you're involved with this person in a romantic relationship, this person is very budget-minded. So if you feel that would bother you, to be with someone who might express disapproval every time you go purchase something, and who wants you to be on a really tight budget, you might want to reconsider or just think about that. Look at it as realistically as you can, because I do feel that tends to be that person. If it's a romantic interest, that's going to be their personality going forward. No matter how, it doesn't matter. We could be living in a wonderful age of prosperity, and this person could live in a castle and have a bank account full of money. They're still going to be that way. Next card you have is Seven of Swords. And again, this Seven of Swords is about someone trying to cheat you in some way. So be extra sharp, on your toes in April. Of course, that's good advice any time of the year. I feel like this is how this person lives their life. They've been this way for years. So just watch yourself. Be careful if you're going to sign any kind of agreement. If you're making a purchase of any kind, examine it very closely. Now, for some of you, this could be somebody you've been in a romantic involvement with, and they have cheated you in one way or another. Be extra careful. Guard your private information. Like, you know how they say that your, they say, what do they call it? The people who steal your social security number and credit card records or something. Oh, darn it. Whatever it is, you know what I'm talking about. Guard all your paperwork. Guard your things, your private information. If you're dating somebody and they're around your place a lot and all that, have those things locked away. Don't have them. Identity theft, that's what it's called, identity theft. I feel like somebody threw that out there at me. It's like I almost felt like somebody was saying it to me, identity theft. Anyway, guard yourself, because you've got that Ace of Swords energy to cut through the fog anyway and see through people. So whatever it is, whether it's romantic or a business situation, just be on guard in April with that, so you can make sure none of that's taken place in your life with anybody cheating you. Next card you have is Three of Swords. This is about some kind of betrayal, maybe in friendships. It could be in a romantic situation. It could be this person, if you've been romantically linked with that person and you're finding out they've been cheating on you with somebody else or some other such thing as that. This could also relate to people maybe in your workplace or even relatives, so-called friends, neighbors, who you thought liked you, who pretended they liked you, and then you found out they were talking behind your back. Well, you're in the strong position here, and they're feeling like they're in the weak position. By this time, you already found out what's going on, and you're not amused, and you have no place in your life for this, so you're just in a no-nonsense attitude with these people. So, and that makes them feel all the weaker, and that's why they behave that way anyway, because they've got all these insecurities. They're not happy with themselves, their lives, and so they've been in some way being very petty behind your back, talking behind your back or criticizing you or trying to cause you trouble in some way, maybe trying to undermine you, maybe even at work. Maybe at work trying to undermine you in some way. You might be in a higher position than them, or if it's other people in your private life, you might do a little better than them. Maybe you've got a nicer home, nicer job, whatever it is, nicer car, something that makes them feel inferior, and they're not happy with their lives and they're jealous of you. So, but they can't do you any harm anyway. But I feel like whoever this applies to, because it's a general reading, by this time in April, by late April, you're going to be on to them. And again, you've got that Ace of Swords, being able to cut through the fog and see things, see people for what they are. And you're just going to be in a no-nonsense mood, like, okay, I've had enough. I don't need these people in my life, and move on. And the Six of Wands, this is about moving on from difficult circumstances. So you will be moving on from difficult situations, whether it was a living arrangement, a work situation, a personal relationship. I do feel personal relationship issues for some Capricorns and in some cases, you're still in the environment that you're leaving. You haven't really completely extricated yourself yet, but you're working on it. You're already focused on your future, on your path. You know where you're going. You're moving forward. You don't know everything, how it's going to unfold exactly, but you know you have your plans, you have your goals, you have your intentions, and you're not going to be stopped. So you're moving forward. But I do feel for some Capricorns that are in this situation with the Six of Swords and moving on from a difficult situation, whether it's business, living arrangement, personal relationship, that you're still in it. You haven't left yet for a number of you. and you're already making connections where you're going to, though. That's what I'm feeling. Some of you may be relocating. You might be moving from one city or one state to another even. So you are making that change. And you will, you're moving on to something better. And in some cases, you're even leaving behind people or some situations that you're going to miss. It's not all bad that you're moving from necessarily. For some people it may be, but I'm feeling for some of you it's not. Some of it might be friends or maybe relatives if you're moving and you're not going to be seeing them as often. I'm not sure. A workplace situation, whatever it is, it's not all bad. But you're moving forward because you need to. It's part of your path in life right now. And then the last card you have is the Emperor card. Emperor, again, another really strong major arcana destiny card. This is all about success, taking charge, seeing the big picture, being decisive, and making good, solid decisions about your life. And just the Emperor is like an authoritative kind of character. And strong, confident, successful, prosperous, lives a good life. The Emperor could be in a higher position. Also, you might be self-employed. You might be a manager or something at your workplace. Or you've got those kind of traits. You've got managerial capabilities and traits in your life and the way you live your life, the way you go to work and do your job. So, and I'm feeling for some of you, I'm feeling a number of you might be self-employed in one way or another too. I feel like you're good. Whatever work you do, you've been doing this work for a long time and you're really good at it and you've been making money at it. And if you have temporary challenges with money, whatever that's going on, you're very strong to overcome those challenges. You're very capable. You have no intention of your life crumbling. You know you're going to keep moving forward and you're going to be strong and successful no matter what, because that's who you are and that's what you're about. It's like you were placed on this earth plane to be that person. That's what I'm getting for a number of you Capricorns. And whoever is totally not in this position and totally feeling like you're really in a vulnerable position in your life, again, I advise you to learn about the law of attraction. Keep identifying with being prosperous, successful, being in charge of your own life and not at the mercy of others. And just having every intention to keep moving forward no matter what obstacles get thrown in your path. And again, the Capricorns are some of the strongest people of the zodiac, I believe, that they just keep going, keep going. They remind me of the Taurus. Well, that's another earth sign, you know. They just keep going, keep going. And obstacles get thrown in front of them. That's okay. They're strong. They're solid. They got their path they're on, and nobody's going to knock them off. If they do, it's temporary. So, now, also, the Emperor can represent someone around you by the end of April who can benefit you. It could be someone that owns a business or is a manager at a business where you want to go to work. This person could benefit you and I don't get any negative energy from this person. I feel like if anything, something good will come of your association with this person if you're applying for a job or applying for a car loan, a mortgage to buy a home or something. Whatever it is, I feel like you could very well, as long as you put your best foot forward, you've got all your T's crossed, I's dotted, the whole thing where everything's in order and makes sense, because this person doesn't give anything away. But if everything adds up correctly, they're not going to be looking for a reason to say no to you. They're going to want to help you and they're going to want to extend that offer, whatever it is, whether it's a job or, like I said, maybe a loan for a mortgage or a car or whatever. So, you could benefit from this person. But otherwise, this could be you, Capricorn, in this position. And this could also represent someone you would have a romantic interest in that might come into your life by the end of April for some Capricorns if you're single. All of a sudden, somebody who's married came to my mind, a female who's married that's going to be interested in him. He will not get involved with somebody who's still married. You'd have to be, oh my God. I mean, even if you were separated and he'd even be cautious if you were separated and you were about to get the final divorce and hadn't even signed all the paperwork. He'd still be cautious. He would be very cautious. He's just got that kind of a head on his shoulders that, I don't know, he doesn't compromise on a lot of things. So whoever you are, that person, you just came to my mind. There's a female who's married and you believe this Emperor is somebody that you're interested in. you've got to be totally finished with the other relationship for him to even think about it. That's he's just got a certain way he lives his life, and that's who he is. And then for others, if you're single and you're looking, this could be, he could represent a very solid person for you in your life, in a relationship, whether you're married or not, just to be in a relationship with. Okay, now this deck I've been using, this is the Gilded Tarot by Ciro Marchetti, and what I want to do now is pick one card from the Magical Mermaid and Dolphin deck by Doreen Virtue. If you like my videos, be sure and subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when I post new videos. And be sure and check your Rise and Moon sign videos as they're coming available. Also, if you're born on the cusp of another sign, be sure if you identify with that sign's traits, you might want to check that sign as well. But at least check your rising moon signs as they're coming available. And feel free to leave your comments. I welcome your comments. If anyone would like a private reading, my rates and contact info are listed below. Okay, Magical Mermaids and Dolphins, what is your message for Capricorn for the month of April? I like this. Blessed change. A major life change brings you great blessings. This totally ties in with this reading because I'm seeing a lot of challenges and difficulties for a number of Capricorns. I mean, you're going to feel so stressed at times. That's why I'm saying turn off that darn TV news, you know, except for checking in a couple of times a day. Don't get absorbed in it because they'll drag you down to the ground. Blessed change. A major life change brings you great blessings. I love that. Really good message. Okay. And next, I'm going to pick one card from the Spirit Animal Oracle by Colette Baron-Reid. Okay, Spirit Animals, what is your message for Capricorn for April? What's your message for Capricorn for the month of April? Got to be careful. This is a big deck, and when I'm shuffling them, a lot of times they start falling out of the deck here. Okay, let me fan these out before I start dropping them. Okay, Spirit Animals, what is your message for Capricorn? Oh, I like this. Okay, this is Horse Spirit. See the horse? Horse Spirit, freedom is yours. I love that. Freedom. That's what I was getting on this star card. Remember I kept saying about a sense of freedom. I love it. Freedom is yours. Okay, you can't put a price tag on that. Good. Okay, now last, I should say, I'm going to pick one card from Messages from Your Angels by Doreen Virtue. Okay, if I can get this deck here. Okay, angels, what is your message for Capricorn for the month of April? What's your message for Capricorn for April, angels? Okay, I'm doing a couple more shuffles and fan these out. Okay, let me go ahead and fan these out. Okay, can I get it? There. Okay. All right, this is Angel Bridget. It says, caution is warranted. Look deeper into this situation before proceeding further. Angel Bridget, caution is warranted. Look deeper into this situation before proceeding further. See, what I'm thinking about is that Seven of Swords where somebody could try to cheat you, and it could relate to something else. So be careful if somebody's wanting you to sign papers for some reason or another or commit to something. Do your research before proceeding further on anything you're doing, whatever it is. So, okay, that's wise advice any time of the year. Okay, Capricorn, I hope you're happy with your reading for April. Be sure and check your rising moon signs. Feel free to leave your comments. I welcome your comments. And if anyone would like a private reading, my rates and contact info are listed below. Have a wonderful April. Happy spring, and we'll talk again soon.